What about someone who has a low body count and they've experienced, let's just say it's 3, and the third one, they experience crazy physical attraction, but somehow it just didn't work out because the spark wasn't there. And then you wait. What if you wait to, because you became a Christian or whatever, you wait until marriage and then you get physical with your husband and it's like,
the sex is bad?
It's not gonna.
So
I think that that's relative to how attracted you are to the person and how much you love that person.
Yeah.
A man can spruce it up. If you love that person and you enjoy spending time with them, intimacy with that person, it can become good for you, or y'all can just work on it.
Exactly.
It ain't. How much stuff can you do? You can teach a man how to do a little something.
But it's possible that can be a deal breaker.
I think it can, if you're a mature person, I don't think it would be a deal breaker because life is more, or relationships are deeper than just sex.
I feel like sex is very important in a relationship.
But you can find ways to make it better.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, but I mean, so you're saying in a scenario where a woman, she's had sex before, but now moving forward, she wants to wait until marriage to have sex, correct?
She wants to hold.
Well, I mean, if that is your standard, like if you're switching that to be your standard, then obviously you weren't able to screen like sexual compatibility, you weren't able to screen out some of these things. But like if you're a godly woman, you should realize that, okay, like Brandon was saying, you're now mature, like there are things that are more important than sex. And obviously, like, really, like, sex is not this complicated procedure. Like, that's something that can be worked on. Granted, I will say that typically most women, especially women who have some degree of sexual experience, don't want to be teaching a man how to fuck them. Like, most women would find that unattractive if they have to, like, hand-hold a guy, here's how you please me. Most women want men to just get it.
Especially if you were turned before that.
Yeah, but you have to understand. I think it's important too to realize that the dude that turned you, he wasn't born like that, right? It wasn't like he just came out the womb and he know how to put it down. He had a lot of experience to end up getting to that point potentially. And so when you marry a person that have a lot of other incredible values, you can say, okay, I'm willing to work in that area. You're never gonna marry a person that got everything you want. It ain't happening. You can forget about it. You can marry a man that can throw it down in the bedroom, but there's other things that you may not like about this person. When you get into a relationship, you start having children, you're gonna realize that sex is not as big of a deal as you think it is. It's gonna be a lot more other things that are important in a long-lasting relationship.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's not important, you gotta get it in, but at the same time, you'll realize that there's a lot of other things you enjoy with your partner other than just smashing.
It's not just feeling good, though. Like, because I think that's what you're saying. It's not just about feeling good. It's because I think...
Please, just into the mic, please.
Yeah, it's not just about feeling good, right? Like, that's what you're saying is...
No, I'm not saying it's just about feeling good. I'm just saying that when I go home to my wife and the house is clean and I see my son and we're going on a walk together as a family, that feels really good to me. That enriches me as a man. I feel empowered. It makes me want to, go out and conquer the world. I feel really great about that. If we didn't have sex that night, it's not going to change the world for me. So I think that when you add the other dynamics of love and children, you realize that won't make you leave somebody. I think that's where I'm at on it.
I'm just going to add one real quick thing. And that feeling is because it's actually real. And a lot of people, we've been so desensitized from feeling these real, small, happy feelings that we don't really get to enjoy like these really pleasurable moments. And to be honest, one person, this is the actual, and I hope he doesn't hear this one, but he actually is not experienced at all. And we were both going, and I'm not that experienced, but we go through it through our own pastor. We go through it through counseling. We're going through life together, and it doesn't matter to me because he is the most kindest, most intelligent person I know, and sex isn't everything to me. The way he treats me, the way he treats my family, the way he treats every aspect of my life, and the way we treat each other is the most important thing to me. It's everything.
Okay, a couple notes here.